So yeah, my name's Jarrod Clay, so MD of Robinson's Caravan. So started at Robinson's 36 years ago, age 15. Worked in the accessory shops, awnings, workshops, and really, I suppose, grew with the business and grew into caravan. So I'd worked very much in a family business. It was family owned right up until 2019, when obviously the acquisition happened. Yep. And yeah, I mean, although at the time it's a worrying time when you've worked for a family and then suddenly you're moving into a new era with new people and things, I have to say that it's actually been, no disrespect to the family that owned it, but it's been one of the best things that's happened to Robinson's. Okay. You know, how the business has developed, people within the business have been given opportunities that yep. maybe under the family they didn't have, but also in products that we've gone into markets that we were not in before. For example, motorhomes. We were always a caravan retail, not motorhome, so we've got into that field. So yeah, it's really been a good news story for Robinson's, and you know, even the difficulties around the COVID pandemic, we've still done well and are doing well, and the vision is now to expand. So recently the acquisition of Premium Motorhomes, which is actually not too far away, it's probably a 30-minute drive away from one of our sites, who specialise in really high-end German product in motorhomes, something that is a market that we're not currently in. And then obviously the idea is to roll out in and trying to acquire other successful businesses. It's not businesses that are failing, so it's businesses that are doing well, but then look to see how we can improve them, get synergies between the group, but very much keep them in the name that they were. So Robinson's Caravans remains Robinson's, and the customers know and love and trust. Premium remains Premium, and the others will remain what they are. So I think it's also a nice legacy for the original owners of the business to see that it's being continued on with the same staff and the name. So yeah, that's a bit about the plan.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot for that. I think something that we always try and portray is we always try and take care of staff and customers. So if you take care of staff, they take care of customers. Then the other one is, you know, working with you as one of the, you know, the MD within Robinson Caravans. How would you say the relationship between us has been, you know, working collaboratively? What would you say about maybe our experience in working together post acquisition?
So I think what I would say about that is the opportunity that is given to people like myself, like other members of staff that have grown from what they was doing before to what they are doing now. So you're given the ability to get on and do the job, but you also know that you've got that support network behind you. So one thing I can say, and you know, probably don't have to ring that often, but when I do ring, I'm not struggling to get hold of anybody. I'm not struggling to get anybody to come back to me, and it's support. So and probably a message that is portrayed to me from the parent company is you're only as good as your people. That is my philosophy of running Robinson's Caravans. We are only as good as the people. So to work for people that have that same mindset, you know, good people, good product, you know, that tends to lead to good customer service. So, you know, I think that's the nice things. And also they're ambitious, you know, they're ambitious to grow, ambitious to look at other markets, try, you know, not everything works in life, but, you know, you don't know until you've had a go. So, you know, we have a couple of, you know, example is camper vans, which is the ones that you see with the pop-up roofs. You know, that's a new field we've gone into this year that we're trying. So yeah, I think that's another thing. So yeah, great people to work with.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot for that. Really appreciate it. If say we were to buy a company and they were a bit doubtful about, you know, how we were to treat customers, staff, how we were going to run the financial management of the companies and so on, would it be like would we, in your opinion, be like a good recommendation to at least try out and move on to the next stage of the acquisition process? Is that something that...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can speak from experience that I've been in this industry all my working life. So I have seen other people and companies come into this industry, who basically have changed the staff, for instance, in the branch that have been there for a long time, and they've brought their own people in. We are in quite a niche sector, leisure. It's quite niche, so I think the fact that it's about people is important. But I think that the way that they go about the business, it is the people. Don't make instant changes. Sit back, understand the business first, and then there may be improvements that can be made. There may be cost savings that can be made, but they sit back and look at it first, and that's really where they will win. And like I say, keeping the long established names that a lot of these caravan and motorhome companies in our sector, they've predominantly been owned by families, so they've got a family name and they've been owned for a long period of time, and there's probably people that are at a stage of life where they may be looking to retire. But one of their most important things normally in the conversations that I have with all the acquisitions, top of their list is normally how we're going to look after the staff. Well, I'm obviously well known in this industry. Robinson's Caravans is very well known in this industry. So I think people also look at that as comfort, that they can see what we've done with Robinson's, and that it's gone on from strength to strength, really. And I'm still friends with the original family, who are also very proud about what's happening at Robinson's. Well, that's as much important to me as it is to everybody that works here.